How many of you are fighting every day with yourself to be the best version of you possible? How many of you feel guilty, nagging yourself over and over again in your head about the things that you know you need to change? But then you just ignore that voice and you move on, and things never change. Some of you have learned to listen to that voice, to stop fighting it. You get up, you go to the gym, not because you want to get big or because you want to get strong, but because you're done fighting with yourself. And because it's Monday, and Monday's when you go to the gym. Because it's Wednesday's when you go to the gym. I don't go to the gym because I want to get big and strong. I like being strong. I like being healthy. I like going to the gym. But I don't go to the gym to do that stuff. I go to the gym because it's Monday, and that's when I go to the gym. So I don't have to listen to myself, get down on myself, be depressed. And this all sounds like it's really easy. You just make these decisions. But honestly, the hardest part is the diet. Because all of this, all of the motivation, all of the opportunity, all of the self-discipline comes from the diet. The carnivore diet is what I use, is my main tool to keep me going. I wouldn't go to the gym. I'd be depressed. I'd be lazy. I'd be making worse decisions. I'd be down on myself. I would be fighting with myself. But because I eat a carnivore diet, mostly a carnivore diet. We'll get into that later in another video. But because my diet is very clean and it is meat-based, I don't have to fight with myself anymore. I'm not hungry. I'm not starving. I'm not missing nutrition. I'm not worried about where my next meal is going to be and coming from. I've got everything kind of just under control. And that stuff lays the foundation for me to be able to get up, go to the gym because it's Monday. I'm not fighting with myself. I'm not tempted to have garbage meals or milkshakes or ice cream. I had all that stuff. I did all of that. And I ballooned up to 300 pounds, over 300 pounds. It wasn't good. My name is Matthew, but everybody calls me Sunny, so you can call me Sunny. Welcome to Healthy Sunlight. This is a channel that I've created and I'm dedicating to sharing my experience with my health struggles. And I've had a lot of health struggles, starting from being incredibly overweight and not being able to drop it very easily, not being able to control my cravings or my diet, not being able to deal with my allergies, which was a big one. I had debilitating allergies, high blood pressure, cholesterol, issues no matter what diet I'm on. Not that they're really an issue, that's moot, but the point is, I want to tell you guys where I was and where I'm going. And I want to help maybe some of you find your own way. You may not need to do everything that I'm doing. You don't need to do everything that I'm doing. I'm doing a lot. I do a lot of stuff, and we'll get into all that on the channel. But mostly, if I can help one of you live longer, feel better, drop your anxiety, your depression, relieve yourself of panic attacks, fit in your clothes better, wake up feeling better, sleep way better, get to the gym, If I can help one of you, that'll be enough. I really, really wish I'd known the things I'm going to share with you on this channel a lot sooner. But I know them now. And I know there's a lot of health gurus and people out on the internet that are going to tell you all kinds of things. And there are going to be people that disagree with me and want to argue with me. But people's opinions at the end of the day, they don't matter. What matters is what works. And what I'm doing is finally working. And it's taken me years to figure this out. And I had to become incredibly dysfunctional and broken to figure it out. And if you're not incredibly dysfunctional and broken yet, and you're watching this video, please pay attention to the creators in this space that I'm going to share with you, to the information that I'm going to share with you. Consider it way before you end up like I did. I used to be a very high energy, very excited, fun person. And now I'm kind of a shell of that person. I push myself really hard. Even just sitting here now is difficult for me in a way that shouldn't be. Doctors still haven't been able to figure out what's going on with me, and insurance companies don't help. That's something we'll probably talk about on this channel at some point too. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. But I pay attention. I pay attention to my body, and I pay attention to the people that are getting healthy and what they're doing to get healthy. I pay attention to how they look, how they act, if they have an agenda. And I've tried so many things, listening to so many different people. When I was young, I did a vegan diet. I was a vegetarian for years. And then I ate the standard American junk food pretty much my entire adult life until I went vegetarian again for a short time. And then I did keto. And then I did all kinds of things. Nothing has really fully worked until I got to carnivore. The carnivore diet literally saved my life. But the most important aspect is motivation. You're not going to make the right choices unless you have the proper motivation. Then when you start making the right choices, it gets so much easier. When your diet is your foundation for the rest of your choices, because your mind is clear, you're at peace, and you have hope. If you want to figure these things out for yourself, subscribe to this channel. Check out my website, health.thesunnymachine.com, or go to thesunnymachine.com and click on it, the health section, and you'll find my website dedicated to this project. I'm going to share with you my entire journey. It's going to be a long story. We're going to talk to a lot of different people. We're going to figure out what is true and what is not true, because the science, health, and nutrition space is not great. It's not in a good place. It's not in a good place. You're going to get a lot of different messages from a lot of different people. At the end of the day, you got to figure out what works for you. You got to do what actually works for you. There is no science experiment out there that will tell you what to do. You have to figure that out for yourself. And I'm going to point you in the directions of the things that didn't work for me and what does work for me. And maybe you can try those things too. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. If you have any questions or comments, or you're excited, I'd love to hear in the comment section. I'll read them all. And I'll see you guys in the next one.